Let's go.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the seasonal race for the FedEx Cup.
So yeah,
we're at one of golf's iconic
play
venues,
golf?
Torrey
You
Pines.
sound like you might be due 10 years.
Of the Farmers Insurance Open.
10 years ago.
It's about to begin. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam.
I think the one I played before.
Henny
I played
and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the
once
action.
I went to college and stuff. I mean,
Beamer, your thoughts
me and my buddies
here
back
on
home used to
Torrey
play
Pines
Tiger
South.
Woods quite a bit.
Golf course, isn't it?
So the last one I played was even
these
before
players
that.
are in for a rude awakening because they've had some pretty simple golf courses up to this point, but this golf course, U.S. Open venue, this is going to punch you right in the mouth. There's no holding back here. This golf course is flat out tough. One of the toughest tests these players will see all year long. It's usually damp. It's usually cool. The wind blows off the ocean. It is just all around not fun to play in. I tell you what, if you're playing well, you can really find out what you are doing well, and that will help you in the upcoming season a lot.
We head down to
Listen
the
to
first
him
hole.
just completely
But as we
just
turn
trying
our
to scare
attention
the
to
hell
our
out of you.
featured player this week, it's impossible to ignore the rivalry that's happening with Will Zalatoris.
Luke, I just don't understand why you'd want to start a rivalry with Will Zalatoris. This featured player must be brimming over with confidence.
Thanks, Eddie.
Well, he's the
That's
one who challenged
stuff.
me. What are you
I'll be
talking
interested
about?
to see if our featured player does indeed do well against
Yeah,
Will.
it's right up at the top of the screen, Jay. It's going 6 miles an hour west. Or right off our back. Six. Let's see about this. Yeah, it's always, yeah. I need to throw my fist there, making an ace. That'd be nice. But yeah, we've had some pretty good shots. Pretty good putts. We've had a lot of fun with this. Ooh, it's going right at it.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
There we go.
Currently 1 under for the round. Torrey Pines South has a wonderful short par 4 coming right here at the second.
Yeah, a nice little ease into the round, isn't it? Fairway metal off the tee, driver really not needed, but this green can get a little tricky with 3 distinct tiers on it. Find the right one, and you could be finding an early birdie.
Nope.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough.
Ooh, a little off there. Oh, you gonna roll?
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Currently top 10 on the FedEx Cup points list.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
And this just might be good enough to go down.
Nope.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And he's down there. You got a read?
It's so subtle, but it is going to go right.
Ooh. A par putt awaits.
Didn't help myself out.
What are we looking at for this putt,
Hitting it a
Henny?
little heavy, did
Setting
we?
up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
for the par.
Yeah, Slick, I'm
And as
sure
the
it's going to go on
scorecard
sale
suggests,
eventually. Just a
heading up
matter
the
of when.
leaderboard. There are so many
They
stunning
always
holes
do.
on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Opting for the 6 iron.
Getting some push there, ain't we?
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Big par saver coming up for this fella. He's currently tied for 6th.
Go.
The 4th hole runs right along the cliffs here of La Jolla, and it's a very strong par 4.
Very picturesque, this 4th hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
It is a pretty awesome game.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
It's a tough golf game, too. It's especially when you start creeping up on the difficulty.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got
No, Big, this is right now we're on pro.
140, I'd
We'll
say.
be up there eventually, but right now we're on pro. Let's see here. Make it up there. Let's maybe try it. Just gonna kick to the left because it's above our feet. Get up there. Get it. Sit. There we go.
Oh, that'll work there.
No,
Trying
you
to get to
can't,
2 under
Socrates.
with this
This is a next-gen
Penny,
console and
take us through the break
PC.
on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
It's by the feet. I think that's what hung up. Probably we're off on our swing, too. We've been a little bit off here and there, so... Not as bad as previous days, but... Get in the hole.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Yeah, we're on
As
a
we head to the
controller.
next,
Yeah,
our
we're on a
leader is ahead
console.
by 2. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
You like that one.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure.
Yeah, big. That's what we're just rocking with regular old
here. The breeze is moving
red
left
PlayStation
to right up there.
5 controller here on the PlayStation 5 console. No PlayStation Pro. We're not up there yet. And I thought about getting the Edge controller myself, the big souped up one. Maybe get it custom made. We'll see.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And now this to move into a tie for 5th.
Yeah, I used to play this quite a
what
bit.
Are we looking at
back
for
with
this putt,
back with the homies
Setting up
for
this
sure.
putt 22 feet from the
I
cup.
haven't played a golf game in years before playing EA Road to the Masters last year, and then jumping on this one here. I've enjoyed it. A little soft there.
Starting this one out on a pretty big line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole.
Yeah, as far as the fun factor, big, but I think EA's got it on
a number of strong holes on this outward
still
half,
the graphics and
the
physics and
the
mechanics
players are
of
definitely
the
thinking
swing of
birdie
the
here,
ball
but it's all
flight.
set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little
Even
bit
on this
dogleg
one.
from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway
Definitely
bunkers
on
down the left-hand
2K23.
side,
I mean, I thought
and almost every
2K23's
player will give it a
graphics
go
were
in 2.
just absolute
This is
trash.
a 3-tiered green
Couldn't get past
with
that.
a low area
This
over
one
on
looks
the
better, but
left-hand
I still
side
think
that
these
sees a lot
graphics
of
could be
action.
better. But it does look better. But I think it still could and should look better, if that makes sense.
Second shot here on the 6th.
Can we drive her off the deck, this bad boy up there? Let's give it a go.
And going with driver off the deck with this shot.
I think we're gonna be okay. Get on the green, get on the green. Yeah. Stay on, stay on, stay on.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
There we
As
go.
They should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
A little driver off the deck
This
onto
putt
the
is from a
green.
long
Hell yeah.
distance.
Against
And he's
the
down
wind.
there. You got a read?
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
And this putt is to move into the top 5.
Doggy, I appreciate
And
that
after
follow. Thank
he'll
you.
move to 2 under for the tournament.
Oh yeah, Nick, same here. It's yeah, man, it's Neither is a real golf
The
swing,
par
which
four
is
seventh,
what I
the
can
little
appreciate
dogleg
with what
left
they've
to
done
right.
with this
Again, positioning of the
this
tee is
Evo
key.
swing is
Lovely tee shot
it's a
here. Just take it out those
consistent
bunkers
layer
on the
of
left-hand side and
difficulty
hit
and
yourself a little baby
wildcardness,
fade.
if you will.
From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly.
No matter how good
also
you get.
chases away from you just
Yeah, it's
a
tough.
little bit, believe it or not.
I appreciate and
this
enjoy
is
it,
a
to
really
be honest with
good,
you,
strong
although it
par
pisses
four.
me off
Par is a
sometimes.
great score.
Sometimes more often than not. I'll be like either on or I'll be off with it. And it's like I'll either be running the table or not, or just barely scraping by. Which I can dig. I mean, that's how golf is.
That was wonderfully done. Sitting at 2 under par.
Yeah, Travis, we're on pro right now, and we started at perfect swing, and when we just started, crushing it on all levels, we just keep moving up, and we'll do the same thing if we're working our way to master and legend eventually here. But yeah, we're right there with you. Let's see here. This wind's gonna take this bit up some. It's gotta go uphill though. Let's do a choked approach. No.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
I think he's liking this. He's got this putt to pull in front of Will Zalatoris.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
There
Gets
we
that
go.
one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
What's going on, Darth?
2 in a row.
I'm doing well today. How about yourself?
And now at
Yeah,
3
that's,
under overall.
Robin Hood, yeah. Shooter.
The 8th at Torrey Pines South is an uphill par 3. It can be a hole in
I
one
feel like
hole,
I've got
or it can be an absolute brute to
Happy
even
Gilmore's
find the
caddy.
green, depending on where that hole
Got the
location
long
is.
hair and the beard.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
Yeah.
Looks to be going with the
Get it
6
over
iron.
with. All right.
Looks like that one left some meat on the bone, Beamer.
Outside
Yes, it
chance
did,
here
didn't
for the
it?
birdie.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship.
All right.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
This for par.
Got it left to right, right by the feet.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Yeah, Darth, I started with a fade myself, and it's my
The final
natural.
hole on the outward half
I'm
is
a
par
right-hand to
5,
left stick,
runs
so there's
right
like a
against the
natural
boundary fence,
draw
and,
with my
requires 2 big
thumb
shots.
swing anyway.
2 long straight
So
shots
I
required
switched
if
it
you
to
want to
draw,
find
and
this
it was
par
definitely
5
more
and 2. If you
compatible.
don't, a nice little layup. Give yourself a
It
good
was
number
just
for
very
a third
awkward
shot.
trying to make
There's
the
a nice
fade
little
swing
shelf
happen.
there. If it pins
Very
up top
awkward.
left, watch the spin down on the right-hand side. Watch it go in the hole, maybe.
This is full send.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples.
Yeah, Robin, I
there.
appreciate this new swing, this Evo swing for sure, for that reason.
Standing over his second shot.
Travis, they definitely don't sound like they're
Strokes off
underwater
the
with me.
lead.
Oh, tree hugger. Hey, you go right ahead. You want to go up there hacking away and throwing this Evo swing all over the place? You go right ahead. You go right ahead. How much is that going to push? Ugh, see? Sand it is. Oh, rough. Oh my God.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Well, he's judged that one beautifully from the sand. An opportunity to make a par here.
Wasted opportunity it
the back nine
was.
on Sunday. What are your thoughts
Matthew,
so
I
far?
appreciate that follow. Thank you very
So
much.
far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far so good. Love watching these two compete.
Beautiful.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing.
Oh.
Let's
Nas,
see how
I
this shot
think
goes from the fairway bunker.
it's definitely how you look at it. I think EA's graphics, the Road to the Masters graphics and physics and mechanics are better than this, but you can only do so much in that game, unfortunately, and they really haven't done anything to update it or give any DLC courses, and so EA just kind of runs out of its fire. You know, the ceiling's pretty hard, if you ask me about EA. Yeah, there's not a lot going on past what they've already got. It's got the Masters, you know, and everything, which is good, but you know, I was an EA player myself over 2K23, and I was just, you know, it just missed the custom courses. You know, the courses that the users and players can submit, which I've looked up a few and I haven't played them yet, but is a huge piece of, like, I think keeping the game interesting.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Boy, give us a kick. Ugh.
He's out. That's the positive. But there's some work to do with the putter.
Yes, there it
This
is.
is a lengthy putt here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to
But this
left,
one definitely
up
takes
the
the
hill.
cake with the
Can
game
be
modes and
positive with
tournament
this
play
one.
and societies and custom and created courses, user submitted courses, new courses coming out. It's got Top Golf, which is pretty cool. Oh, way too right. Jeez,
Wow.
way too. What
That's
the?
misjudged.
Majorly.
This putt
Jeez.
is from 14 feet.
I'm gonna give one back here. It's a little heavy on that putt too. I could see it on the meter.
Hey, nice looking line.
There we go.
Nice comeback. That shows a lot of character.
Yeah,
Proud of
Slick,
that
they
one.
do.
In the bunker off the tee. Good job getting this back in play.
Oh, yeah,
No
funny,
movement
dude.
up
There's
or
going
down
to
on
be
the leaderboard
good
for this
and
player.
bad.
The 11th at Torrey
There'll
Pine
be a
South
lot of
plays
good and
downhill,
bad.
but it's still a long par 3.
Hopefully more
this
good.
is just a
but-
mean little par
yeah.
3, isn't it? Not a big target up there green-wise. You got deep bunkers right and left. You got a 2-tier
Maybe hit
green.
it into
It's a
this.
fun, good-looking par 3. That's really hard.
Hit it into the. Maybe you can kick it over. Let's try that.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth.
Not exactly where I
Didn't
wanted
quite
it.
have the right stuff there.
Nope.
Definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for third. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt is breaking right to left.
Just couldn't quite get it to drop.
Bogey it is. Damn it.
And that puddle drop. Well done.
BFM and Moose, I appreciate the follow. Thank you. I don't know if I answered. Don't know if I answered
He'll
this
move
slick,
back
but
to
yeah,
2
they
under
do
after that
protect
one.
against blue light. I got quite the setup here. It's a lot of blue light. Country, I appreciate that follow. Thank you.
We'll talk about strong, long, and difficult. Let's down on the 12th here. And is there a harder par 4 on the entire property?
There is not. I mean, this is just usually right back into the teeth of the breeze. Not wind, just a little breeze. Enough to make it about 30 yards longer. You got some bunkers left and right that you got to deal with. But from there, you got a green that sits above the fairway just enough to make that second shot just a little bit longer. This is a brute, an absolute brute.
Not a bad line, this one.
Nope, not at all.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
Gonna pull it over a little. 9-iron. It's down. What am I doing? Pull it over there. Keep
Opting
going.
for the 9-iron.
Stop, stop, stop.
Outstanding approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing
Slick,
shots.
my favorite games
Trying
are
to get
Rockstar
2-3 under par
games.
with this putt.
So your Grand Theft
Okay,
Autos, Red
What's
Dead's,
he
but
looking
I've
at with this
played
putt?
Setting up
played
this
the hell
putt
out of
11
those. So
feet from
we're
the
waiting
cup.
for GTA 6 to come out, but games like this, I like my sports games, WWE. What else? Open world role play games, if you will, or story games. Yeah, open world story is probably my favorite if I would have to put a top one at the board. So yeah, with that being said, really looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6. No.
Pretty good chance
Didn't have
here.
a
So
bad
it's for
line,
par.
just overhit it, I think, and not a good lineup. Leaving these opportunities.
Well, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach
Yeah,
shot in,
WWE's
but wasn't
fun. It
able to
gets a
convert.
little old pretty quick. So that's, for me anyway.
Now 4 back after that hole.
Big Baby, I appreciate that follow. Thank you very much.
13 is
Did
a
I
really
say
cool
thank you for
par
the
5,
follow,
the first
chaotic?
of two
If I
in the
didn't, I
inward 6 holes
appreciate it.
here,
Trying
but
to
you've
fight a
got to know
sneeze
your
off here.
drive if you want to get there in 2.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers,
These
put
up and
yourself in
down
the fairway,
temperatures get
but
all
you've
that
got
riled
this
up.
ravine that you have to hit over. It's a
You know
grass
exactly
ravine,
what I'm talking
thankfully.
about.
So if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for this green, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right, and then you've got a nearly impossible
not
up and
bad.
down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely did they put the pin in the middle.
Yeah, you
But
can
boy,
only,
I'll tell
you know,
what,
you can
this
only
is a really good
play so many
fun
matches
par
and keep
5,
it
and you can
interesting,
make
I
anywhere
think.
from
But
3 to
yeah,
7.
I mean, it's fun while it lasts.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
So we could, should we try heart-shaped green? Yeah, let's do driver off the deck for this heart-shaped green, shall we? See if we can, boy, can we drive her off the deck that bad boy just into that. I don't think we'll make the green with it. But if we can get it right in the middle there, that would be, especially with, if you see how small that window of grace there with this swing is. So that was good. Let's see if we can do that.
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing.
Nope.
Driver off the deck.
He wasn't off that much.
That's
but
not going to find the fairway.
We're in some stuff. All right, never mind.
Well, Rich,
we had to try
I'm
it.
being honest. This lie is putrid. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Maybe some time on the practice green wouldn't hurt.
Gosh.
This is his 5th shot.
Got another
4
one
shots
back.
behind our leader.
Get in the hole.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
And that driver off the deck kind of bit us,
You
didn't
better
it?
believe it is great stuff to watch.
Let's try and
All
make
right.
this one. Only dropped the 1 shot. In she goes. Let's head to the next. He's in a share of 7th place.
Moving
Oh,
down
yes.
the
Look, I know.
leaderboard,
We got a lot of
Luke,
time to
never a
pass,
good
too.
thing.
Got a lot of time
Well,
to
as
pass.
we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Time for the second shot at the 14th. Sitting at 1 under the card. Currently tied for 7th position. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And tapping in for par on this one. Now 5 strokes behind. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
why are the straightaway par fours the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Going with the 6-iron here. That's disappointing.
Yes, just a bit outside there, Luke.
Time to play from the bunker. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. And he needs this to save par. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one. This is testing. A big right to left slope.
So close.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort.
Harry, we're on pro right now.
16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
Yeah, long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used.
King Vaughn, I appreciate that follow. Thank you.
Shape, especially
Jonathan, I think it's better. It's definitely better than 23.
But I must say, this
but
is
I think
a
the
wonderfully
graphics and mechanics
designed
could
par
be better.
3 that makes you think an awful lot.
But I do think it's at least worth the 70. Standard edition version. Right back here. Get up there. Get up there. Slow it down.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Nope.
That's disappointing.
Stop running already.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Didn't do ourselves any
This
favors
for
here.
par.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
There it is.
Tale of 2 9s there.
And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Your ball striking certainly gets tested off the tee here at 17 as we head for home at Torrey Pines South.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
clubbing up. Smart. Got to control it, though. Let's see.
Yeah, nicely played. Now let's switch our attention
Yeah,
to
you can
Will
free shot.
Zalatoris.
Yeah.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Wow.
A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie.
Good
And a
for you,
chance
Will.
here to move inside the top 10 in the standings. And he's down there. You got a read?
An uphill left to righter.
That's a good looking putt, that. Tracking.
There we go.
And he's made it. What a putt.
Now this is
Yeah,
how
we
you
could be
putt.
better.
Take
Slick.
another look
We're
at
a
this.
little up and down, but yeah, we
As
can't
move to
complain
the
with
next
being
hole,
under.
Our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. Well, the
Appreciate
finishing
that,
hole at
Slick.
Torrey
Thank you
Pines
very
South is a
much.
famous one. There's been so many cool memories that have happened over the years here. Go for it in two.
If you get the opportunity, why wouldn't you? I mean, this is probably the best risk-reward par 5, or one of the best on the PGA Tour. You find the fairway, just the water there on the left-hand side fronting this green. It's going to make you think all day long. Do
Appreciate
I have
that,
enough?
Slick.
Can I
Thank you
carry
very
it?
much.
Should you find the green?
Chaotic,
Yes, you got
no,
a
we're
decent
on whatever
opportunity at
pro
Eagle,
is
birdie
set
at
to.
worst.
That's what we're
When
doing.
you start missing it left and right, that's when things get a little bit dicey.
That's a good-looking shot there. Time for the second shot on the 18th.
This might be good.
Maybe going for the green, are we?
Stay on, stay on, stay on.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Nice.
2 big hits there, knocking it on
Thank
this
you,
par 5
Slick.
and
I
2.
appreciate that.
And this putt to move into a tie for third. John, have you got a read on this one?
I think this one's moving right to left.
There we
And his
go.
round has come to an end with a magnificent eagle. He'll be delighted with that day's work.
Emily, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. All right, not bad. Tied for third. Or not tied for third, straight up third place.
And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in third
Hello.
place.
Same, Luke. Enjoy
Good
the
to
day.
see ya.
Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, that just